Now, really quickly before I start the video, guys, I just hit 60,000 subscribers, and I wanted to say thank you so much for 60,000 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. The notification gang, you guys, I appreciate all of you so much. On top of that, if you want to support me for free, you can go ahead and use my code in the item shop. It's just Exalted in the item shop. It helps me out a ton. And if you appreciate these tutorial videos and you want to see more, hit that sub button. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Hey, what's up guys, Exalted here, and in today's video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys a new kind of technique that you can do that'll help you hit a lot more sniper shots, specifically headshots. Now, some of you guys may or may not know, about a month and a half ago, at the very end of Season 7, they actually removed bolt snipers. On top of this, they replaced every single bullet drop in snipers with the heavy sniper's bullet drop. For those of you that don't know, the heavy sniper was the only sniper in the game, including hunting rifles, that had a different bullet drop than all the others. It had a lot less bullet drop, and when they took away the bolt sniper and replaced it with the suppressed sniper, they gave all snipers, including hunting rifles, the same exact bullet drop. So now the bullet drop of snipers is a lot less than it used to be. With that being said, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys a couple tips to improve your sniper shots. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and made a little course so that I can show you guys this very efficiently and as easily as possible. So in front of us, we've got our little dummy, which is going to be our target we're going to be shooting at. Every launch pad is about 50 meters. So we've got 50 meters from the dummy here. We've got 100 meters, 150 meters, and then back there is going to be 200 and we got 200 and 250. At the very end, all the way over there, is going to be 284 meters. The reason why it's 284 is because render distance stops at 285 meters. This means you cannot see buildings won't load, and you cannot see players at 285 meters. So the furthest snipe you can possibly hit is 284 meters, because you can't hit something that you can't see. Even if you were to shoot 350 meters and it were to hit a person, it actually would not do any damage. I'm not sure why it's 284 meters. That's just kind of how it's been for a really long time. You can kind of make it longer if you rift or do something that puts you further away from the target after you shoot, but to keep things simple, render distance is pretty much exactly 284 meters. So that down there is 284 meters away from our target. So the tip that I want to show you is when you are aimed in and sniping with or at an enemy, what you can do is you can simply mark the enemy or mark the 1x1 or something around them that you can easily mark to get the exact meter distance. So as you can see, we are at exactly 50 meters away from the dummy right now. 50 meters means you can shoot with the exact middle of the crosshair and the bullet will go practically straight. So as you can see, if I aim right at the middle of his head, it's going to go straight into the middle of his head. 50 meters is definitely the easiest, but the main tip is that whenever you're fighting an opponent, no matter how far away, you can check their meter distance and then appropriately align the correct line to get that headshot. And what I'm going to do in the rest of this video is show you guys all the different lines, and at the very end of the video, I'm going to kind of mark out a picture of it and kind of label the different lines in their meters. So with that being said, let's get to the second meter distance. As you can see, we are exactly 100 meters away from the dummy target. Now, unlike 50 meters where you could just aim directly at his head, you have to aim a little bit higher because there's bullet drop. You don't have to aim a full tick higher. This would be too high, but this is how it was on the old snipers. All you have to do is aim in the middle of that. So you're going to pretty much sandwich his head between the first tick and the kind of main crosshair, and with that you should be able to get a really easy headshot. I'm exactly 150 meters away now. What this means is because of the bullet drop, you can actually aim the first tick directly on his head. The bullet will go pretty much exactly where the first tick is. So if I aim that right in the middle of his head, even if it's like slightly to the top, I'll hit the top of his head. If you aim too low, of course you'll hit his shoulders and it'll be a body shot. So 150 meters real quick is just going to be the first tick mark, just like that. Now we are exactly 200 meters away from the target. This means that instead of 150, which was exactly on the first tick, you're going to have to aim the first tick above his head. You're not going to be putting it in between the two ticks. You're going to be putting it just barely above his head. This should ensure the really easy 200-meter headshot. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are now exactly 250 meters away from the robot. This means that instead of going what 200 meters was slightly above the first tick, we're actually going to go in between the two main ticks. The first and second tick, we're going to go right in between both of them. This will ensure you the easy headshot from 250 meters. We are now 284 meters, I guess 285, which is the exact distance of render. So this is the furthest you can possibly hit a snipe in regular games, and as you can see, it's pretty far away. So for hitting a max distance snipe, what you're gonna have to do is it's going to be a little bit further than this. You're gonna put the second big tick kind of on his shoulders. This will make his head just a little bit above the second tick. You don't want it on the second tick or it will miss. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to put his head a little bit, like a decent amount above the second tick, but no further than halfway. So once you're slightly above the second tick, you can take that shot and get the easy 284/5 maxed distance snipe. Alright guys, so those were all the different meters and tick marks that you need to align with so that you know exactly how far and how high to aim for your snipes. I also went over the new strategy of seeing exactly how many meters away an opponent is so you know exactly what tick mark you need to align with to hit the headshot. On top of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show on screen kind of a little diagram that I drew in MS Paint, so that you guys can kind of take a screenshot of it or whatever to help you remember in the future. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you want to support me, if you learned something from this video, I would really appreciate it if you used my code Exalted in the item shop. Like I said, I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. If you want to see more videos like this, more tips and tricks, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We just hit 60,000 subscribers, which is actually insane. Thank you everybody so much for your insane support. With all that being said, I love you guys and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.